Also like working with actors, which let's talk about this just for a second.
Yeah.
Giving notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I have to ask you this, when you were directing, how did you find giving notes to the actors?
So I had a little cheat, right? Because speaking of Bethany Rooney and Mary Lubell, I was an actor they have a program with the WB where they work with directors. And so I was one of the actors that were working for those directors. And any situation I'm in, I understand that I'm not just there to take up space. I am there also to learn as well. And though I was an actor who had ideas of directing, I was listening. Why am I telling this story? Is because I remember Mary saying, she's taught so much, that when you give notes, don't over explain it. Just give the note. And when they say yes, don't keep going, just stop. And so I remember that when I would give notes, I would be very focused and I wouldn't tell anybody about their emotions or anything like that. I would just say from this director hat, here's where I'm going with it. And I would just stop instead of over explaining it. So for me, the notes part it was okay, but I don't know. Now I'm looking at you, I feel raw. I'm like, I'm telling you this.
No, that is absolutely the right answer. 100%. I mean, think about it when you're an actor. I mean, when a director is saying to you, okay, listen, I know your character has been through this incredibly intense time. And I know that you're feeling like really upset. And this has just happened. And that's just happened. And what I need from you is like really raw emotion and then tears. And then and you're like, okay, shut up now. Now I need you to stop speaking. I know what the situation is. I know what my character's gone through. I just need you to tell me what you need from me.
Right.
You want me this one to go to 11? You want it at a 7? Do you need like me to hold still more? You need me to hit the mark? You need me to communicate more? You need me to hold back? Give me something I can do. Give me something technical. And if I'm not giving you the emotion, you need to be like, this has to mean more to you. Don't tell me just be angrier. Like you need to give like those specific, simple notes, and then shut up and go away.
And then shut up and go away, and then and go away. And I also think that if I made myself available, make yourself available if there are actors that need it a little bit more. But I will say, coming from again Bosch and working, I understand that sometimes we actors can be addicted to notes. Right. And so that is one of those things I could just check in. You good? Great. And then keep moving instead of and see if they need it, but not automatically give. Because I think what I was trying to also instill in my actors was trust yourself. I cast you for a reason, right? Like you get to do 99% of this. I'm good because I've cast well as well. When we're doing short films, we're part of that as well. TV, I know a lot of directors don't always cast as well, for TV, but I hope that was the right answer.
No, it absolutely is. And it's so funny. It's like, this is that interesting little trick, right? As an actor, we want to know, like, did that play? But if we keep asking, did that work? We're telling them, I am uncertain of myself. I don't feel confident in my craft to know that the work I did was good. Yeah. So I would really recommend that actors just be like, take a deep breath. Like, no, your instrument, when the little light went on and the little light did not go on. When you were fudging, when you gave 100%, when you gave 99. And you are the one that's got to live with that. No one else can validate that for you. And if you don't know that, go to class and just work and work and work and work and work until you know what you know about yourself as an actor, right? And that is also a blessing to a director and a blessing to the producer and the whole team, because you're coming in there knowing that instrument as much as the DP knows the camera. Now that's not to say it's not an insecure profession, because we are dealing with emotions and we're all going to feel like stressed and like, damn, I really want to give my best. And I don't know if that was, and all the voices of everyone who's ever criticized you ever in your life, tell you that the night before I do something that's really important to me, it's very hard to sleep. The monster in the mind comes up and is like, and I have to be like, shut up. But it's still like the guardian asshole. You need
The
me?
guardian.
You need me? You need me?
I love that. I love that name for it. It is a guardian asshole because it is guarding you from a past hurt and not recreating that hurt again. So it is guarding you, but can be an asshole, right? So I think that's a beautiful way of saying it. I call my guardian asshole. I've named him Bruce, so I can know when Bruce is talking to me. I'm like, Bruce, I got this. Bruce, you've gone to class. Bruce, you've gotten it. But I also think being on the other side of the camera, you also understand that, like, if I can hold my ground, if I can just show up in all my glory and in my enoughness, then they can keep doing what they need to do. And again, I understand that this is a multi-million-dollar production, not our short films, of course, but I understand that this is a multi-million-dollar production. They're not going to move on until they get what they want from me. So just trust if they're not running to me afterwards and being like, they're like, we're good. And there's just other things that I get now. I'm sure you get as a working actor that, like, I'm like, oh, I didn't say it this way. They're like, DaJuan, we're not even going to be on you for that part. We're going to come away. And so I just now trust. I trust my instrument. I trust that I did the work, and I trust they will not move on.